Hello, audience. I am so glad to be back here in Onyx Studios in commentary. So, we have been away for a while. We have been working on many other projects, and we would definitely like to apologize for not continuing the sequence of this conversation. So let's pick up where we left off. So today, in this segment, we're going to talk about black on black crime. And what does that mean for us? What is the core of this? What are the factors that causes us to hurt one another? Why do we continue to hurt one another? When will we stop hurting one another? Can this be turned around? Can something be done? Should we do something? Should we continue to do what we've been doing? And thus far, it looks like it's nothing, but we do something. But what is it that we do? We look at the news. We see what happens. Another one of us get hurt. We go to a funeral. We stand around in our t-shirts. Rest in peace. We have a repast. We talk. We eat. We drink alcohol. We have a celebration of death. Sometimes the death took a life for no reason, and sometimes that's usually the case. And then we go back home, never to mention it again, never to talk about what should we do to stop it, and then it's another senseless death over and over again. So, why is it black on black crime? Again, we can go into the historical context of this, but that's not why we're here. We're in the present, we're in the here and now, and we really need to get serious about doing something about us killing each other. We just can't keep doing this. No matter how easy it is, how many guns we have, countless delusional minds are the players in this. We don't own any streets. We don't name any streets. Half of us in the city of Chicago, we don't own any property. Let's known the corner stores and other businesses in our neighborhood owned by other people that does not look like us, does not speak the same language as us, don't have the same values, tradition as us. Not to say that they're better now. All races have their challenges, but we're talking about us. And that's what I really want us to understand. This is not about anybody else. It's just about us. And those of us who feel like this don't have nothing to do with me, and I don't do these things I believe you work hard, you do what you need to do, then hey, you get what you get out of life. Okay. I'm not taking that away from you. But globally, we're looked at as a group. No one looks me up as an individual from a global perspective. Everything that you do is calculated as a group. So I need y'all to look into that and start thinking about that. And all groups have a certain leverage, power, and resources once they bring it together. That's the part we freaking will not accept. These other groups are not powerful because they just special people and they so smart. The formula, black people, is bringing it together. Unification. Yes, I said it. Bring it together. So, when we think of black on black crime, we think of violence, kill, hate, destroy, jealousy. Why are we doing this to each other? When would this end? Some say this is a vicious cycle. Some say it was planted by the man. They set this up in our community so we can hurt each other. Okay, that's a freaking memo. So we did get the memo, right? Okay, I think we all can agree on that. We got the memo. So now that we all got the memo and we know what's going on, what the freak are we doing? We know someone put us against each other to hurt each other, and then so they can come and take what we have and then take over us and continue to control us. Stop. Think. Listen to yourself. Because that's what honest commentary is all about. This is about you listening to you. This ain't you listening to me. This is you listening to you. I'm having a conversation with you. Audience, remember, I'm having this conversation with you. I can't hear you. Definitely you can put something in the chat. But we having this conversation together. I'm not sitting here as no expert under no circumstances. So, again, this is for us to talk about and to do something about. So, what's the core? So, I have 4 bullet points I want to discuss in this segment of black on black crime. Self-hate. That's the obvious. We hate ourselves and we hate each other. We don't know how to love anyone. Sometimes I say to myself, and I know this is kind of going out there. Y'all know I can go out there. Should we even be using that damn word? Do we even know what that is? Love? Because if we really, really knew what that is, I mean, the parental senses of us, of course we know what love is. I don't want to over-exaggerate this. But should we really say that as a group? That we know what love is. When you shoot your brother or your sister over petty things, take their lives, hurt their families, make their children orphans, that's not love. And I know, yeah, the average Negro, I love myself. No, you don't. And I said this before in another segment. Because you don't love your brother. And you sure don't love what you see in the mirror. You don't like yourself. So should you go somewhere and learn to love you so you can know what love is? And loving you is healing yourself, addressing yourself, accountability, ownership, self-development, self-improvement, loving yourself again. And I'm going to say it probably some more. It's not buying you no gym shoes, getting your hair done, your nails done. No. So, one of the factors that I want to discuss that I think may be a problem with us solving black on black crime is self-hate. The next one, lack of knowledge of self. If you knew you, and you know, I do like to vibe with the younger generation, this new generation, because they make some valid points. You know, we talked about this in the 70s, 60s, 80s, 90s, self-love, black love, black girl power, black man is the God, and we did this whole revolution, and we still here. Make it make sense, because somewhere along the line, when we started having this conversation, it was some pink elephants in the room that we did not address, and it had to be some puppet masters behind the curtain. Because I'm a 70 baby, grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and I remember all of that. It gave me hope. It made me feel good about myself. It made me proud to be black. In spite of, you know, some of us, you know, we got on our platform, you ain't black, that's a color. Well, okay. White is a color too. Yellow is a color too. Red is a color too. But you don't tell them that. But we find everything we possibly can to deny our blackness. So, like all human beings on the planet Earth, blacks have done some extraordinary things that only blacks can do. So we should learn what those things are. Gain a better insight of knowledge of self. So I definitely urge us, which I know some of us read and we think we know some things, and that's fine. You may be right, but it's some more things that need to be known, and we need to dig into this a little bit more. Knowledge of self on all levels. Then I have lack of resources to rehabilitate, to heal, and teach. This black on black crime is because we in pain. And we don't know how to heal. And this pain has become our identity. You know, if I'm a gangster and I kill, and you know, I'm about that life, I don't want to get out that mentality, because then everybody will think I'm a punk. The reverse psychology that we use on ourselves needs to be looked into. Because if you stop being a gangster, then people gonna think you weak and try to hurt you. But when you are a gangster, everybody coming at you want to get at you and hurt you. Make this make sense. Now that flip side, when you not a gangster no more, and you get out the game and go heal, want to grow, and you want to teach others, then we come at that person because he or she done woke up. Now they waking up the masses. You don't need to be a gangster. Put that gun down, shorty. Young lady. You don't want no bad boy. He'll get you in some trouble. Now we about to hurt you. And the person that's not a gangster, never went down that road, is looked at like, leave that person alone. They ain't from the streets. They don't know nothing. They are lame. They this, say that. So basically, they just get looked at. Oh, you ain't nobody I want to hang with. You ain't nobody I know. You ain't nobody. So maybe we should review all these stages. And saying it out loud, even to myself, it sounds so deeply disturbing. So, the resources, where are we going to get it from? We're going to get it from each other. We're going to get it from us. We're going to look inside of us. And all we have to do right now at this moment is say stop. And make a vow. It costs us nothing. I'm not going to hurt my people. I'm not going to go shoot and kill. One life taking another life don't bring no life back. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. I'm sure you got a common enemy. Your foe is my foe. It's my friend. I don't think it started with us. But that's another conversation. And I'm not trying to drop no innuendos. I'm just making a segment, having a conversation. Definitely, I am reviewing it. So, and last but not least, limited access to true guidance and love. Why is it limited? Because I'm limited. The access is not going to come outside of us. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for everything outside of us instead of activating it in us, and then we can abstract and access it. We're going to learn that we have the same abilities and tools that everybody else have. Okay, granted, somebody put our ass to sleep. And we've been asleep for a long time. I'm just sleepwalking. Okay. But you know how to walk though. Okay. So if I shake you up out of this dream, this sleepwalking state, you'll pop your eyes open, you'll see what's all around you, you'll be aware, and you'll walk to where you need to go. That's what we need to do. Immediately. Shake yourself up out this sleepwalking state. Stop the black on black crime that goes for cursing each other out, being disrespectful neighbors. Every time you assault a black person and you black, that's a black on black crime. Stop taking from one another, stealing from one another, which is the same thing, right? I could take something from you, not give nothing back, but then I can go steal something from you and you don't even know that I took it, right? I'm saying all this to say and going all around in circles because that's what the freak we do with this black on black damn crime. Gotta stop. And I'm going to end it there going to say something to the young people. And unfortunately, I got to say this, excuse my language, this shit to the old people. Stay the freak up out these streets trying to be with all this mess and this chaos. Carry your ass home. Go take care of your children. Go clean up your communities. Go be a good husband, a good wife, a good mother, a good father. Be a teacher, a leader, a guide, and for God's sakes, be a goddamn example for yourself and your people. That is the end of this segment. Black on Black Crime. I want to thank my supporters, my sponsors, and of course my guest crew. I have a guest crew, and I think it works better this way because I get a chance to give everybody opportunity to do some work on Onyx commentary, because this is a collective effort. So good night, Black people, and think about what I said. Let it cook and be well. Good night.